The Bold and the Beautiful may be gearing up for a major romantic shake-up, and this one could spell trouble for Will Spencer and Electra Forrester's future together. Recent B&B spoilers and storyline hints suggest that an unexpected emotional connection, and possibly even a temptation-filled affair, may be brewing between Will and Dylan. And if things go too far, Electra could be headed straight for heartbreak. From the beginning, Will and Electra's relationship has been built on loyalty, support, and a deep emotional bond. Electra has already proven how committed she is to Will during one of the most difficult chapters of his life, his shocking scandal involving Luna Nozawa. Fans will remember that Luna wound up in Will's bed after a night of drinking and poor judgment, leading to a controversial incident that rocked everyone in their orbit. But as viewers know, Will wasn't consciously involved in that situation. Luna took advantage of him while he was impaired, and he was very much a victim rather than an active participant in betrayal. Even when Luna's unexpected pregnancy news sent shockwaves through the Spencer and Forrester families, Electra stood by Will's side. She trusted him, believed his innocence, and refused to let the traumatic experience tear their relationship apart. That moment cemented their connection as one of the more grounded romances on the show, but in the soap world, stability never lasts forever. And now, a new complication is quietly forming. Will Spencer may carry the Spencer last name with pride, but with that name also comes a long legacy, one filled with temptation, bad decisions, and unforgettable cheating scandals. His father Bill Spencer and half-brother Liam Spencer are practically infamous for their history of affairs, betrayals, and messy love triangles. While both men claim to have matured into faithful partners, at least for the moment, fans can't ignore the years of romantic chaos they left in their wake. So the big question becomes, is Will destined to repeat the family pattern? He's still young, still developing his identity, and still at an age where emotional impulses can sometimes override good judgment. In true soap opera fashion, that makes him the perfect candidate to stumble into a situation that blurs boundaries, especially now that Dylan has entered his life in such a vulnerable and emotional state. Dylan's story began as one of hardship and quiet struggle. Viewers will discover that she had been secretly living out of her car, trying to survive day-to-day while keeping her situation hidden. Instead of turning away or alerting others, Will stepped in with compassion, offering her a safe place to stay in the Spencer guest house and going out of his way to help stabilize her life. From that moment forward, Will positioned himself as Dylan's protector, her rescuer when she needed support most. But on soaps, heroic gestures often come with emotional consequences. As Dylan remains financially unstable and desperately searching for security, Will may continue going above and beyond for her. He could even be the one to convince Katie Logan to offer Dylan a better-paying job at the fashion house, giving her not only a source of income, but also a sense of dignity and hope. And while his intentions may be pure at first, those kinds of meaningful gestures can easily create deep emotional attachment. For Dylan, that gratitude could slowly shift into admiration, and from admiration into romantic feelings. It's the classic damsel in distress meets her knight in shining armor setup, and B&B seems to be leaning directly into it. Someone who feels rescued, seen, and supported often develops intense emotional dependence. And when that happens, boundaries start to blur. Will, meanwhile, may find himself drawn into the connection without even realizing it, experiencing a sense of purpose, validation, and closeness that could evolve into temptation. And that is where trouble begins. If Dylan confesses her growing feelings, or if a vulnerable moment leads them into an impulsive night of passion, the fallout would be devastating. This wouldn't be like the Luna incident, where Will was innocent and unaware. If he crosses the line with Dylan, it would be a conscious decision, one that Electra may never see coming. And unlike Luna's betrayal, Electra wouldn't be able to justify or excuse it. She would finally become the victim of a real affair. Not only would that shatter her trust in Will, it would also force him to confront a difficult truth about himself. Is he really different from the men in his family, or is he just another Spencer destined to repeat the same destructive romantic cycle? On top of that, Dylan could become even more emotionally attached, complicating the situation further. If feelings deepen, or if a secret relationship develops, it could erupt into a full-blown love triangle, the kind Spencer men have become notorious for. And Electra's world could be turned upside down. Right now, the writing on the wall is subtle, but unmistakable. Will is being positioned as Dylan's savior. She is vulnerable, emotionally dependent, and deeply grateful. He is compassionate, protective, and eager to help. That dynamic has soap affair setup written all over it. Even if nothing has happened yet, temptation is definitely brewing. And in the world of the bold and the beautiful, temptation rarely fades away quietly, it usually explodes. So Will give in to Dylan's growing affection? Will Elektra find herself blindsided by the one betrayal she swore would never happen? And will another Spencer man fall victim to the family curse of cheating and heartbreak? One thing is certain, if this storyline turns into a full-blown affair, the emotional fallout will be massive. And fans may soon witness another dramatic Spencer love triangle unfold.